So you're gonna wanna find a doorway. This doorway is a little wide, so a regular doorway in your house is probably gonna be a little bit closer than this. But you're gonna wanna kind of try to put your arms up into that doorway. Obviously mine are a little wide. I would prefer it being like this, but we'll go with what we can do. And you're gonna be right in the middle first. And you're gonna do some pelvic drives. So you're just gonna kind of go forward and back with that pelvis, letting it drive you forward and back. Okay, so think about when you're doing this, the pelvis is going forward and back and you're feeling a big stretch in the pecs and shoulders. And then you're gonna hold it in that stretch and go pelvis side to side. So before you did that sagittal plane, now you're going into that frontal plane. And again, holding that forward lean stretch, giving me transverse plane rotation. Okay? And then, after you do, it's really not a number. Do 2, do 5, do 10, whatever feels good. Then you're gonna step forward and back. Lunge in, come back. Lunge in, come back. So basically you're getting that thoracic spine extension right here. And that feeds into the lumbar spine. And anytime the lumbar spine is jacked up, a lot of times that thoracic spine is not doing its job. So if we can get that mobility going, it will translate into that lower back lumbar spine, okay? So just those things, your arms are gonna feel like, oh, just those things right there will, believe it or not, help this area. You can also do some thoracic coupling on this, where you can take one arm over your head here on the doorway, and you don't want it in front, you want it next to your head. And you can do those same pelvic drives like that, and you're gonna feel a big stretch on that side. You can go a little bit more in front if you ever have any issue with your shoulder, but for now, we're going here. And again, pelvic drive, sagittal plane, frontal plane, transverse plane. And when you do that transverse plane, you can add a reach and come back, and you'll get a little bit more of that rotation. Okay, and so do it on both sides. And if one side feels tighter than the other and one side you have pain, go with the side you're most successful at first, and then come back to the side that has pain. And if you can only do a couple, that's okay. Go back to the one where you have success, come back to the one that has pain, and you will feel it loosen up. So we're gonna go after the one first that has success, come back to the one that has pain. Same with these. If you start to feel pain maybe in the lower back with a sagittal drive, don't start there. Go into the frontal drive first, transverse plane drive second, and then go back to that sagittal plane and see if it makes a difference. Because chances are it's gonna loosen it up and it's gonna make it feel better.